Hello guys, welcome to SteveKnows. It's the weekly news update and we're going to be looking at Quest features that try to compete with Apple's feature set. The version 62 update, not very exciting. It has some great features, but they are a little niche. We also have some great AAA game announcements and game turnarounds. So I think that is enough chin wagging. Let's get started. My recent news update, you may have watched it, I did mention Zenith's rise and fall and how it's now operating at a loss, which has resulted in the studio trying to come up with new ways to structure their game. Well, presenting Zenith Nexus, a rebrand that comprises of two game modes. The VR MMO gets a free-to-play cooperative mode called Infinite Realms that will coexist along the original game Zenith The Last City, which will be the paid option. Infinite Realms is a procedurally generated, cooperative RPG action-adventure. Bit of a mouthful. It also comes with a new locomotion system and a redesigned social playground, as they call it. So there is now a virtual currency in this mode called Zennies, which I actually think is a really, really cute name, which you can spend at a cosmetic shop. There's more info on this coming soon, but they did give us a nice cheeky look at the new locomotion system, and ooh, the video opens up with such cool Final Fantasy vibes. Is it just me? But the locomotion in this video looks fantastic. The gliding, the sliding, the grinding, the wall running, the swinging. This was such a move by Zenith, and I watched this and I felt the excitement within me, within my belly, just rising up. I'm actually kind of pumped to try this. Another pretty great, actually I shouldn't say pretty great, another phenomenal game announcement. One of the biggest flat screen franchises, Metro, is getting a VR exclusive title called Metro Awakening. This is coming from Vertigo Games. That we kind of predicted this when they announced GTA during the showcase a long time back. They said Vertigo Games was going to take some franchises and bring them into VR. We thought Metro and Dead Island. Well, it's obviously Metro. So the story setup is you are a doctor searching for his wife. Simple and relatable, because I lose mine all the time when I go shopping. So as you go looking for her, you do slowly uncover some supernatural forces below. Vertigo Games have made some first-person shooters before that have been story-driven, and I've had a great time playing them. So within the trailer, it does reveal dealing with some contaminated environments. There are very spiritual, creepy moments. There's also combat with handmade weapons, stealth, and I feel this game is going to be scary AF in VR. Looking at some of these scenes, how dark they are, and VR and horror. It doesn't take much for you to get a bit, ooh. So I am excited for this. This is expected to come to Quest, PlayStation VR 2 and Steam in 2024. Thankfully, it's not a, we're coming in 2025, or, you know, just keep quiet. We're not actually coming at all. San Andreas. The Meta Quest Plus subscription titles this month are I Expect You to Die, the first of the Brilliant series, a great game, the first installment of being a secret agent who escapes from dangerous scenarios where you complete puzzles to escape an impending doom, a staple in OG VR. We also have Dyschronia Chronos Alternate, an anime-styled adventure which, fun fact, has some of the most virtual assets on screen at once in a Quest title ever. I believe it is because of all of the fishes they have flying around in one of the scenes. So, record-breaking. It is also episodic, and you only get episode 1 with the subscription. It's almost like a tease, a drip feed. So we spend more money. Meta, the dealer of VR. The first one's free. Then we got you hooked. Just a couple more quick game announcements and shoutouts before we move on to the big update, and the first of which is a new game teased at the gaming showcase. We now got an extended gameplay trailer from Shell Games, who developed I Expect You to Die. They have dropped more content for Silent Slayer Vault of the Vampire. The first creepy game from the studio, actually, that follows a similar recipe for what they're known for, so I do hope they can deliver here. You want to drive a stake through a vampire's heart, a fantasy for many 90s babies. Buffy, Angel, but the vampires, they're not stupid. They have set booby traps within their coffin that you have to disarm, and then you have to solve puzzles to get to them. But if you make too much noise or you move too fast, boom, jump scare. So they're going to build tension rather well here. You're going to try and cut a wire, just keep your eyes closed, just in case things jump out. It's obviously not going to be the next Half-Life, but perhaps a fun play and share title. Just laughing at people getting scared. Now, Death Horizon, one of my favourite zombie campaigns that has haptic support, now has a mixed reality mode where the laboratory zombies will break into your home and you have to take them out with chainsaws, shotguns, assault rifles, weaponry that you're familiar with from the standard game. Not a revolutionary mixed reality experience, but free added fun. If you already own the game, this is a free update, not a paid for DLC. Thank you. Finally, Stranger Things VR set to launch on November 30th, but it got delayed because they wanted to squish some bats, which was a bad pun, but they were fixing some bugs. It's now aiming for February 22nd, less than 3 weeks away. There is a 10% pre-order discount and the game will be $30 on Quest platforms. No announcement of the other platforms yet, although it was supposed to come to, I think, PlayStation and Steam, but no announcement of that yet. It's just Quest for now. And finally, the biggest news of the week, the Quest's version 62 update drops, and I find it so funny. I find it so funny that Meta know exactly what they are doing. Oh, Apple Vision Pro just dropped $3,500 and supports rewatching some of my spatial videos. Zuck, hold my poodle. I've seen a lot of videos saying this is like the biggest update yet. I personally just don't find this very exciting. It's very niche in areas. But a great new feature that they have which puts Meta in line with the Apple Vision Pro, at least to compete in some ways, because it was one of their biggest differentiating features, not anymore, is spatial video support. So Meta now supports spatial playback for your iPhone 15 spatial video recordings, so you can relive memories of past. Although Eminus, absolute legend, discovered that you cannot just upload your spatial videos from your phone to your Quest. They need to be converted, which Meta does automatically via the cloud, I believe, as Android on Quest does not support MV HVEC format. You see it in the small print on their blog, actually. You can easily skim it, but it's there. So not as easy and as simple as they say, but they do support it. If you don't have an iPhone 15, you obviously cannot use this feature, but you can enjoy some of the preloaded demos that should be there for the version 62 update, so you can see what at least it would look like, and maybe your next phone upgrade you go for the 15 to enjoy this.
You might be asking yourself, Boz, what are spatial videos? I'm glad you asked.
There is a feature they're calling out called web-based games. It's basically extended support for your Bluetooth controllers, PlayStation 5 remotes, PlayStation 4 remotes, Xbox controllers, Bluetooth controllers, now supported via the browser. We have Facebook live streaming again. It's as simple as going to live in the camera menu in your headset. Of course, you have to be logged in to Facebook to stream. So there's that as well. But do you want to stream to Facebook? My mum's on Facebook. The next one was available for creators who were testing it and providing feedback, but it's now available for general release, which is the YouTube live streaming support, so we can have our YouTube chat window in our Quest headset. This took years, but finally we have it, but there is a caveat that you have to use OBS, and it needs to be a public live stream. But the fact you can now have your YouTube streaming chat window in your Quest headset, so we can talk, we know what's going on, none of that looking through the bottom of your nose to look at the PC mid-play. So for creators and for those of you that like watching your creators, great update. If they don't stream on PC VR. Now they've added some hand tracking quick actions. I personally rarely use hand tracking, but if you do, I suppose this would be pretty cool. So being able to perform quick actions on your hand will make the experience less cumbersome, because navigating menus of hand tracking, not the best. So now when you look at your palm, you'll be prompted with some quick actions. This could be things like recording videos, turning it on and off, instead of having to fumbling through a bunch of menus to activate it. Perhaps you want to use it to recenter, or you want to use it to bring up the quick action icons of the navigation bar. That's kind of it. I just don't find that very exciting. It seems to be lots of improvements that look to tackle the competition of the Apple Vision Pro to some degree. Let me know if you've tried these. I don't have the version 62 update still. It's always released on a rolling basis, so not everybody gets it. So if you've got it, please let me know your thoughts. And that's it from me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video, getting caught up on some of the weekly highlights in the VR space. Please consider subscribing. It means the world to me, and it's free. And hopefully I will see you next time. Have a great week. Happy gaming. Good day.